Hi guys, Merry Christmas and welcome to Craftmas video number 6. This is a quick craft and the last Craftmas video of this season. There's a lot I didn't get to. I don't know if you guys remember this sign. I hauled it a while ago, and I told you if you wanted to craft along with me to grab it. I will not be using these clothespins, but I did find these really cute gingy pins at Dollar General. I have this gingy ornament from Walmart and these embellishments, which I may not use. But this sign we're going to be painting. If you want to cover it with contact paper, construction paper, glitter paper, you can. You do not have to paint it. First up, we're going to prep it for painting. I am going to use the string, the twine, but I will not be using, like I said, the clothespin. So I'm going to cut it, but I don't want to take away the length. So be careful if you plan to reuse it. Don't, make sure you maintain its length. Just cut the knots out and just pull the string off. You can keep the clothespins and put in your craft stash, or you could throw them away. That's totally up to you. You never know when you may need them. But all I need is the string and the sign. We're going to get ready to paint. And again, you don't have to paint it. You could hand paint it. You could spray paint it. You could cover it with contact paper, construction paper, whatever you want to use. But this will be painted gingy brown using my favorite Rust-Oleum spray paint. You guys have seen me paint before, so the sign is outside drying. I already spray painted it for time reasons. You remember I hauled this one sheet cookie cutter from Walmart. I am going to be making some cookies using this box mix that I got from Big Lots last year and never used. It's pretty simple. The mix, 10 tablespoons of butter and 1 egg. So we're just mixing up the dough right now, and we're going to attempt to make some Christmas cutout cookies. Don't come for you, girl. I'm not a baker and I'm a little rusty. The dough is kind of soft. It's not really ready to roll. So what I'm going to do is refrigerate it, wrap it up in some saran wrap, and then we are going to get back to crafting. You'll see where the baking comes in the meantime. So what I did, I told you guys that this is a sentimental craft to me. You know that I've spoke about the holiday blues. So I went through my archive and printed out 4 of my favorite Christmas prints. The first print is me and I Spy's first Christmas married. Okay, that is just that was a very nice Christmas. This is my oldest son Sheldon. And this picture was taken in the Loved Inn in New York. Our last Christmas that me and Chunk had together. And this is Chunk's father. I think he was 4 years old in preschool. He took a picture with Santa. So these were prints that I wanted to print out. And if you don't know the meaning of the sign, it's Baking Christmas Memories. And I printed them out in like this old school, like retro photo print. You remember, when you used to be able to print pictures out. I mean, a lot of people don't print pictures out anymore. We don't have, regular cameras. Everybody uses their phone. So I wanted some print out pictures. I went to CVS and it was very, very inexpensive. However, the quality of their printer wasn't that great. So right now we're going to be setting up the sign. I'm going to use 2 of the clothespins to cover the lower holes because we won't need them where the string went through. And I'm just going to do like a mock placement. And of course, like always, when I was gluing things down, things didn't go the way the mock placement went. So you'll see I'll improvise. I only was going to do 4 clothespins. However, I spaced them not like the mock placement. So I'm going to add another pen also because I wanted I Spy to print out one of his favorite Christmas memories. But, for time reasons, I couldn't wait. So I will put that clothespin, and at a later time, this is a sign that you'll be able to hang season after season. You can swap the pictures out. If you find more Christmas memories, that's totally, this is not permanent pictures. You could swap them out at any time. Or you can make another sign, whatever you want to do. So right now I'm gluing down the gingy, and I am also going to attempt, and this is what I was worried about. Again, I'm just doing a mock placement. I don't think I'm going to use those. The font of how I was going to write Baking Christmas Memories. I looked for stencils. I couldn't find the stencils with the font I liked. I really should stop being lazy and break out my Cricut Joy, and I could have used vinyl and printed out the font because I didn't know how I would like my handwriting. And already, this is not going to fit Baking Christmas Memories. So this was a total mistake, guys. So what I'm going to have to do is paint over it and go back to the drawing board. So now the dough has been refrigerated for an hour and we are ready to roll it out. And I want to try this one sheet cookie cutter. The concept is great where you press one time and you cut out, I believe it's a dozen cookies. I'm not sure, but we're going to see how it works.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running.
Now the dough is not, I didn't roll it wide enough. I'm not a baker, so don't come with me. So it's not going to press out all of the cookies, but it will press out most of them. So far, I don't know, guys. I mean, the beginning, I was able to get the cookies out. As you can see, this first row, a couple of rows, but the rest are stuck inside. And it's kind of messy, to be honest with you. I think the concept is great. Maybe an experienced baker will have better luck. Maybe I should have added more flour. But here is what it cut out. I'm just going to break out my old school regular cookie cutters and cut out a couple of more cookies because, yeah. That's kind of messy, in my opinion. All right, guys, the cookies baked and they're on the cooling rack. And I got this from Dollar Tree. Remember, I hauled it recently. They work pretty good. And I'm going to be I was trying to make just a simple royal icing. Again, I'm not a baker, guys. So there's tons of buttercream and royal icing recipes online. I was trying to make royal icing and I just end up making a quick buttercream. I'm going to frost the cookies and then decorate them again. I am rusty. I got this cookie icing from Target last year. It's still good until September of 2025. And do not laugh at my cookie decorating skills. It's just non-existent, okay, at this point. And if you do laugh, I'm glad I gave you some holiday humor. I'm just going to dust these bad boys with some sprinkles and call it a day because I don't know how people have the patience for this. I see people decorate and I love to watch the holiday baking shows on Food Network, but this just ain't it, y'all. I am not a cookie decorator. Back to the sign. I hauled these at Hobby Lobby and they're calling these buttons. They give me the mind of little cookie cutters. So I'm going to glue some down around the gingy. Okay. I don't know how you would sew those on clothes to make a button, but that's what the bag is labeled as buttons. But to me, they look like mini Christmas cookie cutters. And we are going to attempt this font thing again. I'm going to give up Christmas and just attempt to write Baking Memories. I decided to write with the puffy paint because the paint pen just is not working. My hand is much more steadier with a paint pen, but it just wasn't doing it. And I have to tell you, this sign will be a redo for next year's Craftmas because I'm not even happy with my font. I need to stop being lazy and use my Cricut Joy. I invested money. And if you do this step, add the string when the paint is dry because it's going to mess up the paint in a little bit. Puffy paint takes a long time to dry. Of course, I had to dust it with glitter. I'm going to add my pictures. And again, I will be printing out a 5th print But it's Christmas, nothing's open. So here is the sign, guys, baking memories. I wanted it to say baking Christmas memories. So this is going to be a do-over, but I hope you get the concept and where I was going with it. This is just a sentimental piece for me because I'm in a different state and I'm not with my kids and I'm not with the grands. And I just wanted something that I could look at and see and remember some of the greatest Christmases that I have ever had. For me, Christmas is all about family, it's all about the kids. And I just wanted a sign that just would remind me, that I could look at and see my kids and to see Chunk. Merry Craftmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Thanks for rocking with your girl. I'll see you in the next one.